Tracer fire cuts across the gray dawn over the South China Sea. Drones slice silently above naval fleets, guided not by human hands, but by algorithms that calculate faster than any officer can comprehend. At 3 a.m. Beijing time, satellites blink and vanish from monitoring screens. Power grids stutter. Communications go silent. Entire cities are suddenly shrouded in darkness. It hasn't happened yet, but it could. The year is 2027. Nations have stockpiled weapons, trained armies, and developed artificial intelligence systems capable of making decisions in milliseconds. A single miscalculation could trigger a global chain reaction before humans can even comprehend what is happening. This is a world where algorithms can decide the fate of millions, faster than a general could issue an order. China, in particular, has invested billions into autonomous drones, AI-guided missile systems, and cyber warfare networks. By 2025, AI submarines patrolled the South China Sea, while algorithms calculated strike patterns, optimal routes, and tactical maneuvers in real time. Imagine an AI warship detecting a fast-moving vessel in the Taiwan Strait. Is it a civilian cargo ship or a destroyer carrying missiles? Within milliseconds, an algorithm evaluates threat level, calculates firing solutions, and weighs the potential risk of retaliation. Humans, far away in command centers, are left debating what AI has already decided. History teaches us the dangers of hesitation and misinterpretation. In 1962, during the Cuban Missile Crisis, a single radar misreading nearly triggered nuclear war. In 1914, an assassination led to a world war because human leaders misread intentions. Now, in 2027, AI could act before humans have a chance to think. What if AI misidentifies a civilian vessel as a warship? What if an algorithm launches a missile based on incomplete or corrupted data? What if cyberattacks disable command centers before human operators can intervene? And what if global alliances hesitate, waiting for confirmation that may never come? Each scenario escalates faster than any human mind can respond to. Imagine an AI submarine moving silently through the Taiwan Strait. Sensors detect an approaching vessel. Algorithms instantly assess threat, calculate optimal attack paths, and determine risk. Within seconds, a missile may be launched, before any human commander has given permission. A single mistake here could escalate into full-scale conflict. In 1962, hesitation prevented disaster. In 2027, AI acts without hesitation. A misfire could ignite a war before humans even realize it. Consider the South China Sea. AI-controlled fleets maneuver around disputed islands with precision no human could match. Missiles are guided by algorithms. Drones move in synchronized formations, and cyber warfare attacks disrupt communications and radar. Human commanders face decisions they cannot act on in time. This is speed multiplied by artificial intelligence, a force multiplier that compresses years of military planning into milliseconds. Historical analogs exist. Germany's Blitzkrieg in World War II relied on rapid coordination and speed to overwhelm slower opponents. Today, AI could achieve similar results in seconds, but on a global scale. Taiwan's defense grid would face simultaneous AI-guided missile strikes and cyber attacks. Evacuation and civilian defense plans may be calculated by AI, sometimes incorrectly. Humans must improvise in real time, an almost impossible task when every second counts. The lessons from Israel's autonomous drone campaigns in the 2010s show that AI can execute precision strikes autonomously, but even in those situations, human oversight remained critical. Without it, mistakes can spiral. Cyber warfare adds another layer of complexity. In 2007, Chinese cyber attacks targeted American defense contractors, demonstrating the potential for digital disruption. In 2010, the Stuxnet virus revealed the devastating potential of targeted cyber sabotage. In 2027, AI could launch thousands of cyber attacks simultaneously, disabling power grids, banking systems, transportation networks, and military communications. Civilian chaos would precede kinetic warfare, and by the time humans react, entire regions could be crippled. Global alliances face unique challenges. NATO, composed of 32 nations, requires consensus to respond. AI-driven attacks compress decision-making to hours or even minutes. rapid escalation could overwhelm coordination mechanisms. Russia may observe and exploit opportunities, while India and other regional powers navigate complex threats, balancing aggression and alliance obligations. The battlefield may be controlled not by generals, but by algorithms that cannot negotiate, hesitate, or comprehend human nuance. AI miscalculations carry enormous risk. One radar misreading, one misidentified ship, one misfired missile could trigger immediate human retaliation. History warns us of small triggers escalating into full-scale wars. A single misread signal in 1962 nearly caused nuclear war. A seemingly minor assassination in 1914 plunged the world into conflict. In 2027, AI acts faster than humans can respond, compressing risk and consequences into milliseconds. The South China Sea could become the spark for global conflict. Autonomous fleets maneuver, missiles adjust trajectories in real time, and cyberattacks compromise radar and communication networks. Taiwan faces AI-guided strikes while simultaneously contending with power outages and disrupted defenses. Regional economies could collapse within hours due to simultaneous cyberattacks. Global financial markets would react instantly, cascading uncertainty worldwide. The possibilities are staggering. One scenario, AI misfires in the Taiwan Strait, human forces retaliate, escalating into open conflict. Another, AI misidentifies allied fleets, sparking accidental war. A third, nations hesitate, allowing China to consolidate strategic advantage before a human response is even formulated. AI-driven warfare is fundamentally different from any war in human history. It prioritizes speed and precision over human judgment. Autonomous drones, tanks, and cyber systems operate faster than the human brain. Calculations that once took hours now happen in milliseconds. Mistakes can escalate instantly. Decisions that once allowed time for diplomacy now leave no margin for hesitation. Consider global cyber warfare. AI could disable banking systems, stock exchanges, and power grids worldwide. Hospitals, transportation networks, and military command systems could fail simultaneously. Civilian chaos would accompany military escalation. Historical examples exist. 2007 Chinese cyber attacks and the 2010 Stuxnet virus demonstrate the digital infrastructure is vulnerable to targeted attacks. In 2027, AI could coordinate such attacks on a scale unimaginable to past generations. Nations would struggle to respond. NATO's requirement for consensus slows action, while AI operates at lightning speed. Russia could exploit chaos strategically, advancing its interests while other powers react slowly. India and other nations in Asia must navigate aggression while balancing alliances and strategic interests. The battlefield may no longer be measured in kilometers or square miles, but in milliseconds of computational decision-making. AI cannot understand context, ethics, or consequences. A single misfire may trigger a human counterstrike. Once humans respond, AI could escalate automatically, calculating optimal next moves without human input. History reminds us that small triggers can have outsized consequences. In 1914, an assassination ignited a global war. In 1962, radar misreadings nearly caused nuclear devastation. In 2027, AI compresses these risks into milliseconds.
Global powers would struggle to maintain control. Human decision-making is inherently slower than AI computation. Even highly trained military leaders cannot match the speed of autonomous systems. This gap creates a dangerous environment where miscommunication, miscalculation, or system error could trigger catastrophic outcomes. The lessons of history are clear. Speed, coordination, and communication failures have always shaped conflict outcomes. Germany's Blitzkrieg demonstrated the decisive advantage of speed in the early stages of World War II. The Cuban Missile Crisis showed that hesitation, careful assessment, and communication can prevent disaster. In 2027, AI war compresses both advantages and dangers into milliseconds, leaving little room for human deliberation. China's AI capabilities extend to cyber, naval, and air warfare. Drones patrol disputed islands autonomously. Submarines move undetected through strategic choke points, and AI calculates missile trajectories with extraordinary precision. Cyber operations target power grids, banking systems, and military networks worldwide. Combined, These capabilities could create simultaneous kinetic and digital warfare, leaving nations scrambling to react. AI-guided attacks leave little margin for diplomacy. Unlike humans, AI does not negotiate, assess political context, or understand international law. It calculates optimal strategies for achieving objectives, regardless of collateral impact. Civilian infrastructure, economic stability, and human lives may be secondary considerations to achieving military success in the shortest possible time. As AI becomes more integrated into military strategy, the question arises: who controls the battlefield? Humans may design and program AI, but during real-time engagement, AI may act faster than orders can be given or rescinded. A single automated decision could spiral into global escalation. Historical analogs illustrate the danger. A misread signal in 1962 almost triggered nuclear conflict. In 2027, the risk is multiplied exponentially. The South China Sea, Taiwan Strait, and East Asia are potential flashpoints. AI fleets, missile systems, and cyber warfare units could operate simultaneously, compressing reaction times and leaving nations vulnerable to miscalculation. Cyberattacks could cripple civilian and military infrastructure before human operators even know what has happened. The consequences extend beyond military engagement, potentially destabilizing economies, energy grids, and global communication networks. Global alliances face unique challenges. NATO requires consensus among multiple nations, each with its own political interests and communication protocols. AI attacks compress decision-making to near instantaneous timelines. A delayed response could be catastrophic, while a premature reaction could escalate conflict unnecessarily. The environment becomes unpredictable and volatile as algorithms act faster than humans can analyze or understand. AI miscalculations pose existential risks. One algorithmic misfire could trigger immediate retaliation. Once human forces respond, AI may escalate automatically, calculating the next optimal move. History demonstrates that small mistakes can cascade into full-scale conflict. The assassination in 1914, the radar misreadings in 1962, and accidental military strikes all highlight the fragility of human judgment under stress. AI exacerbates this fragility exponentially. Potential outcomes vary. Limited regional conflict may occur due to AI miscalculations, avoiding nuclear escalation. Full-scale war may involve global engagement with AI-guided fleets, missiles, and cyber warfare units operating simultaneously, compressing reaction times and leaving nations vulnerable to miscalculation. Cyber attacks could cripple civilian and military infrastructure before human operators even know what has happened. The consequences extend beyond military engagement, potentially destabilizing economies, energy grids, and global communication networks. The fundamental reality is that in AI-driven warfare, speed surpasses human decision-making. Mistakes happen faster, consequences escalate faster, and opportunities for diplomacy shrink. Automated systems act based on calculations without moral judgment or empathy. This creates a world where small errors may have catastrophic consequences, and where human intervention may come too late to prevent disaster. Technology exists. AI exists. Humans exist, but may be too slow. Algorithms calculate. Humans hesitate. And the stakes are unimaginably high. The question is no longer whether war could happen, but who would survive it and who truly controls the future of conflict. In 2027, the next war might not be fought by soldiers. It may be fought by algorithms, faster than any human can comprehend, and in a way that history has never seen before.